Hey everybody, happy Saturday evening. This is the reaction video to the Flyers shootout loss to the Senators. Well, like they said on the post game, this game was really a tale of many different games. The Flyers came out, started off very well, looked good to start off the first, got some chances, just couldn't get the puck in the net. You thought they would score after they got a few more chances. It just wasn't happening. And then, of course, we let in some bad goals. Lyon, obviously, the first goal, a more experienced goaltender probably would have hugged the post more, but it's his second game. He needs to learn from it. The second goal, if you watch the post game, he said he lost it and thought it went off of him to the other side of the net. So it was actually, in a sense, then somewhat impressive that he was able to keep the post as long as he was, thinking the puck was actually on the opposite end. But these are all nerves of a young goaltender in his second career game, and a guy that had to be thrown in because Neuwirth wasn't feeling great to start the game. Wasn't feeling good in the game in Washington. He hasn't been feeling good for a few days. So he got thrown in to have to take the ropes against a not too great NHL team, but a team that still has some goal scorers. And Duchesne, who's obviously a very good NHL player, was able to get it past him on the goal that he wasn't able to hug the post. And then Brassard on the one that was the second one. And then we started playing, as they said on the post game as well, started playing a better game. We came out in the second, started off good again, then we looked sluggish, and they were able to get another goal by Di Domenecko, however you say that guy's name. And then the third period goal, one of them got credited to Scott Walden. And then Patrick, the great one at the end. The third, we started coming together, and it was like Keith Jones said after the game, the Flyers looked quick, they looked like they were making some plays, they looked like they were playing the normal hockey again, but it kind of happened a little bit too late against a not very good Ottawa Senators team. So it was a game that the Flyers lost themselves because they let themselves get into a deficit against a poor team like this too much, where they should have been ahead and been playing from ahead against a team like this from the get-go. So it was a struggle. It was a game that we could have won and probably should have won. But the good thing was we were able to battle back and come back. And like they said in the postgame too, this team is a bunch of fighters. They have come back and they will continue to come back this season in some hard games that they put themselves in bad situations early. So that is good. It's like they said before, many people have said about our Philly teams. They always fight until the end, and the Flyers are a big, big example of this. So this has been a reaction video to the Flyers. They were able to get 1 point, which put us at 57 points, which keeps us in the second wild card spot. We play at Carolina. That is a huge game on Tuesday as we're battling for the wild card spot with them. They're right behind us. That is a game the Flyers need to win and take advantage of another average team. The Flyers are better, if we want to be honest, than a lot of these teams at the bottom end where we are at. We're the 8th team, 9, 10, 11, like through 12 teams. They're a lot better than these teams. We have a much more all-around better roster, in my opinion, than some of these teams, other than maybe a couple. But the Flyers went through that lull in their season that everyone keeps citing. Someone on NHL Network said it the other day. The Flyers are just a very up-and-down team this year, that if they never went through that lull, that one whole part of the season, the whole month of the season in November, we probably wouldn't have this situation now where we're like, oh, we have to win this, we have to win that game, we have to win that game, because we would be in a better spot. But that's what happens when you go through a bad spot of the season. We're hoping this year we reverse last year. Last year we had a 10-game winning streak. We were the first team ever to not make the playoffs with it. This year we went on a long losing streak. We're not going to be the first team ever, but we're going to try to do a reverse and go on a huge losing streak and bounce back and make the playoffs this year compared to last year when we should have made it and didn't. So the Flyers have showed good signs today. They brought it back. They played their good hockey throughout the rest of the game to the end. They just need to bring that into Carolina, and they should be able to take points from 2 straight games, and they should be able to win in Carolina. Carolina is a game you would like to see won in regulation because then it doesn't give Carolina a point where they're really close in the race, as I said. But I think this team will be fine. I think they just need to bounce back on Tuesday. And hopefully on Tuesday, we all know what will be going on in Philadelphia if all goes well, and hopefully that does happen. This has been a reaction video to the Flyers and Senators. Let's go Flyers. Let's bounce back on Tuesday and beat those Hurricanes. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.